Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. Tis I, the one and only Archer with ArcherAstrology. What's shaking, bacon? Gemini, it's time to do your love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind for August of 2023 when you clicked on this reading and decided to hang out with me for a little bit. Well, I check out the energies around you and your person, see what's going on for you, what's feeling the both of you, what energies are affecting you, and are there not some energies affecting everybody, like literally everything on this planet right now? With the Lionsgate portal happening on the 8th and 3 lunar illuminations between 2 full moons at the beginning and end of the month, with the first full moon in Aquarius on the 1st and the second full moon in Pisces on the 31st. It's going to start getting very deep as a collective energy to reflect back and look into it. Then as we get into that Lionsgate portal energy on the 8th, that's like a passing through. The veil is right there, and it's the ones who get to clear and pass through it, and paying off the karmic debt that you don't wish to carry through. And it's like go time on this one, because that gate's a portal of energy. And as you transition into the new earth, that gate has a timing to it. It will eventually come to a point of an end. It's kind of like thinking about, like I mentioned this in the other readings, about the watertight doors on the Titanic. And as you go through those, even with the water already flowing in, they would drop down slowly. And then as you get near the end, right now, as you get near Virgo season around the 21st to the 24th, that's when those doors slam down. And then like by the 27th on, it's just all forward momentum in like a whole new way, a new line of thinking. And at that same point, that's when Venus goes retrograde. Gives you a chance to double back, reflect internally on yourself about the things that you love. And it's much like the repeat energy of Mercury retrograding coming in. Did I say Venus? Venus is already retrograde. See, head over heart, getting your chakras balanced, right? When Mercury goes retrograde in Venus, see, we're all over the place. In Virgo, at the later part of the month, that's when the energies will really start to ramp up and the chakras will balance out. It's the same type of energy. That's why they crisscross, just like what I was doing might even be how you're feeling, because much how Mercury retrograde refocuses onto the mind, the Venus retrograde focuses into the heart chakra. So both chakras right now are energized, and you're already internally feeling it in the heart, because that's been going on since Cancer season. Typical Cancer-Leo connection right on that one. But then when Mercury retrogrades at the end in Virgo season, that starts to ground out and bring a point to completion, where you think back about all the Venus retrograde energy, and then you finally bring the head back into a Mercury retrograde and be like, okay, do we concur? Do we concur? You know, so you might be calling in for secondhand, a little, maybe a consult, something like that. We'll find out. But let's see what we got going on, because after those doors closed, then we head off into Virgo season and we get nice and grounded out. Okay, so we're going to do a 9-card spread for your energy. Ooh, what popped? Let's see. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the King of Swords to the Devil and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, there's a lot of fire and a passion to go forward into something new. Check that out. Look at maybe a dancing energy or something like that. And look at this. This is just like how Saul's the Hierophant card in Taurus. We've got the Jewels card here with the Queen of Wands. Looks just like her on that one. So maybe even energies of leveling up, looking into tarot, into readings. You might be starting to get a little deeper. And even like, if you're like, well, no, Archer, I've been into readings for a while now. Well, then maybe you're finding some new readers and just kind of embracing new energy, or checking out other placements in your chart. All right, so let's find out with that 9-card spread for Gemini. See what is up, what is in store for you. We are going to use my brand new Auset Gypsy deck that came from Indiana when I was in there at the end of Cancer season last month into Leo season. I'm loving this. The energies off these two decks are pretty cool, because then it is going with my brand new recent Metro Detroit inquiry of the Crow Tarot. And the artwork on this one, I'm really digging it. And these debuted in the last reading, and they like really hit on point. So had to use it for you guys. All right, let's see what we got, Gemini, for you and the one on your mind. We're going to take a peek for August of 2023. Here we go. Ooh, the Tower. Something new is beginning, huh? And a lot of lightning and a lot of fire. I'm seeing a lot of fire energy in this reading already, and we're just shuffling the deck. All right, we're open to the messages for Gemini, so long as they are for Gemini's highest and greatest good only, por favor. We only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines. All right, let's do it. For Gemini, 2 shuffles. 1 and nice. Ooh, look at, dude, Gem. This card doesn't want to go back into the deck. And it's your freaking card. It's the Queen of Swords. Check that out. Being at a point where everybody comes in correct, that is like literally Lionsgate energy, and it stopped at the Page of Swords. Ooh, you're checking deep into something. I don't see this as like in this energy as the snooping energy, more so as researching, going into it, writing down notes, taking notes on like different channels, different readers that you find, and kind of getting into the energy a little bit more. Queen of Swords, you're in your energy. That's Gemini energy. So that means we are ready. So let's do it for Gemini. Let's love this deck for Gem and the holograms. Here we go, Gemini. What is going on? Bottom of the deck is a Two of Wands. Being at a point of wanting to make a decision, but in the past, always having been made to feel like somebody else's decision, somebody else's option. Like a Gemini that was always stuck at the fork in the road, to the Hermit energy, Virgo, trying to keep it under control, but just feeling completely shut down and trying to find the strength to go forward with this Leo energy. Not too bad. I dream of Genie too. So let's see what we got going on here. So your present position on this, we have the Eight of Wands, something that you're wanting to talk about or communicating. I could even see a Gemini maybe that kind of, it's more like communicating with spirit from your present position, where you're just kind of like a Gemini clutching their necklace, like you might have a cross necklace, and just being like, help me see the way, help me get through this, Jesus take the wheel type thing. But because it's present energy in the here and now, even back then, Jesus would sit down in a car and he'd be like, dude, y'all, these didn't exist when I was out here on this planet, so I don't know how any of this works. You should drive. But so in the past, you felt like a one-night stand and you got tired of being made to feel that way. Nine of Pentacles. Already feeling on point. Your immediate influence is good energy, good vibes, and it's 3D grounded energy. Nine of Pentacles. Being more into your zone, Virgo energy, and wanting to kind of go with the flow to get that last pentacle. See, now your goal or destiny, where you want to go, is the King of Cups. An unconditional love that just, it has, it's trust. You don't even have to question the love. It's just like, it just is. The energy is this there. You don't just wonder, does my person love me? Do they not? Do they? Don't they? And that's what I'm seeing in the past. You were so used to being somebody's one night stand, and you wound up trying to be someone open, trying to let your heart open up, be a little more vulnerable. But each time this happened, you got shut down a little bit more, and you got a little better, a little tighter, and you just kept at that point. This might even go back to when you were young and like being shut down by family, by friends, and just looking for that King of Cups, unconditional love. So we got Pisces, Virgo, and Sagittarius so far. So I'm pulling a lot of mutable off of this one. And it's also you with that King of Swords that was at the bottom, but you still got the fire down there too. And it got to the point that you built up a wall of energy around your heart chakra to protect this. It's like unconditional love in yourself. Now, in the distant past, we have more of the Virgo energy with the Magician. And this is also your energy along with it. Gemigo energy shows up. And check it out, trying to work and learn into anything. Did I not mention about getting into tarot, seeking tarot, already being into it and looking into other things? Palm readings. Maybe I'm seeing a Gemini that's getting into reading the marks on your palms and seeing what they mean. Trying to use literally every tool. This is like not just stopping at a tarot reading and being like, oh, cool, my sun sign tarot, let's go. This is going deeper than all the signs, all the placements, looking into different healings, different chakras. You might even be starting to get a little bit more like picking up sounds or seeing people like shadow figures or feeling touches, things like that tunes your intuition more, because it's all built from the past, like from this childhood, and trying to take this wall down so that you can find some love. Now, in the recent past events, that's where the Four of Pentacles are. See, this was the point where that wall got so deep on there that Donald Trump would be jealous of it. And you got to a point of worrying for like having nothing left because you've given so much of your heart that you need to go forward to heal on this. And with that Virgo energy on top of this Capricorn, it shows just focusing on yourself, your plans, your ideas, because each time this hurt you, it hurts you just a little bit more. And see how the medical staff thing is there? I forget what that's called. Somebody comment down below, tell me what that is. I can never remember its name, but I know that it's a medical symbol. It's the wand symbol in this deck, right? But yeah, so nobody was ever there to give you support and attention. You were always there for everybody else, to heal, to do, to create, and to manifest what you want. Future influence is the Knight of Cups. Wow, Cancer energy. Very unique offer coming in too. Look at that, how he's got a little look to him, and he even has this water placement into it. So Knight of Cups like drives the chariot, but they're still a little bit younger, so they kind of hot rod the thing a little bit more than like the King of Cups here would do. Your goal is the King of Cups. Your future influence is the Knight of Cups. So this is meeting somebody new when you're at a point where you're all Four of Pentacles and magicianing just to freaking survive, because you've been hurt, because you've always made everybody else a priority and wondering when somebody else would give you some of the love and some of the attention. I'm pulling on Pisces energy for that out that King of Cups. But your Knight of Cups energy is kind of your future influence where you're at. Being a little more younger, a little more mature, and like being at that point of wanting to just like, hey, we'll give it one more shot and see what we've got, you know. That might be when you get to that point here and something comes in with the Queen of Pentacles. That's grounded stability for your incoming energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up with that Queen. I'm pulling Virgo on this, a little bit of wand energy, and trying to find that point with the Queen of Pentacles. That your stability that's coming in, this is somebody that's got their act together. You're feeling it. You're feeling better. And I'm picking up mirroring energy onto this one as it is here. Like in the past, you felt like the magician, having to be standing on the stage, dancing, performing, spinning the plates with the dancing monkeys, you know, trying to just keep everyone happy, keep everybody going. As long as everybody else is happy, nobody worries about Gemini, Four of Pentacles. And that's when this Knight of Cups shows up, kind of rides in and makes an offer that actually makes sense, surrounded in stability, and goes from a knight to a page, right? Very slick talking energy, but it has something behind it. Your environmental factors is the eye of the hurricane with that tower that showed up earlier. Remember, we saw him pop out for a minute? And yep, this tower is energizing all that passion on this wand energy and the electricity, like being like in the eye of a hurricane, or maybe a Gemini that's been around thunderstorms lately, or just simply loves thunderstorms, looks at thunderstorms like ASMR for the soul, for the mind. You just like love sitting at the window and watching a thunderstorm and the lightning, and even counting the time between the lightning burst and the thunder's clap to figure out the distance that the storm is from you, like 10 seconds, 10 miles, how do you know, that sort of thing. And just kind of even like how John Lennon mentioned being the eye of the hurricane was what the Beatles went through. This storm of energy all around them, of fans screaming and surging, and here the four of them, these little just regular-sized, normal, everyday people in the middle of all of that, like hearing a lot more like that. And I'm even seeing like a dog is in something into this, you know, like from having to help everyone, but like a Saint Bernard, or like it's a white dog though, not brown, like a Dalmatian or Snoopy. Yeah, I'm seeing Snoopy because like you felt like you've had to be Lucy in her little psychiatric help booth for a nickel. You know, anyone that would chop that nickel your way, you do whatever they wanted to, dancing for money to try to help everyone else heal. And nobody came in and was like, hey, what's on your mind? You know, and did something like that. The inner emotions right now are death cards, Scorpio energy, wanting that new beginning and kind of looking at what you created and what can become of it. And I pull that energy here because here we have another freaking dancing ties. Look at the ballerina in the background. Dancing cards are coming out on this one to tie in that maybe even a Gemini that in the past felt like they were this puppet. Inner emotions here with this death card and not wanting to be that puppet anymore. They had to dance and do, you know, put on the suit, do what they tell you to do, blah, blah, blah. You know, like being stuck in 1939 Nazi Germany during the war, and you got to just do the same thing. And like, you know, I don't want to know this way no more. And so what that does is it brings something into this here for you that wants you to go forward, okay? And not having to offer advice up for nothing. I see your pentacles coming in. That's even getting better. Because with where we are, let's see, Leo, Cancer, Gemini. So Cancer's second house. Gemini would be your third house focus. Okay, yeah. So you're really feeling kind of comfy because you're in the third house of communications. If Leo's looking at first, then Cancer's in their second house reflection. So Gemini, you're in the third house reflection. And dude, you are the third sign. You are actually in your own energy to reflect on yourself. Queen of Swords, just like what it did on the deck here at the beginning, and really get what you want and when you want it. You've passed so many tests that you get to gain some self-control back into this one because it's looking out like in the Titanic deck, how it's the Grim Reaper looking down on the Titanic and the iceberg before they connect and being like, haha, I did that, you know, like those little Joe Biden stickers on the gas pumps, right? You know, let's go, Brandon. So yeah, you got the death card where it's like, yeah, okay, yep, you know, the Grim Reaper put the Titanic and the iceberg in that place at the same time, etc. However, there's always a reason behind that, like needing to have more lifeboats on the ships that people ignored, or safety things that people ignored, or needing the International Ice Patrol, you know, and Grim Reaper being there, sitting there being like, y'all hating on me for sinking that ship, but look at how many lives that have been saved since 1912. And that's exactly what it is. You went back so far into clear commented on your childhood so that you can go forward. And I'm pulling a 9 of Pentacles right on the Crow deck for some clarifiers on this reading. I mean, it's good. And your final outcome's 2 of Wands. So it's that choice and fork to go forward with that Hermit energy. So what you've got there is after you pass those tests, it's kind of like when Venus retrograde comes in and like having that flat tire happen again, like on the back right corner of the car that you don't realize it until you see the tire pressuring. And you're at the point where like, you're so tired of everybody being like, oh, that sucks. You know, like this is the dude paying, not paying for the dinner and you having to pay up on it. It's like, whoa, you invited me out. What's going on? And like, oh, flat tire. And the dude sits like, okay, if you're a male Gemini, okay, interpret this, because if you're a male Gemini and you're expecting your girl to change your tire, we got to go way deeper than tarot reading, bro. Okay, just telling you. However, if you're a feminine Gemini and your man be sitting shotgun in his freaking sweatpants while you're out trying to figure out how to change tire, we got to go deeper. That's what we're going to dig into on this one, because this time you got a Knight of Cups showing up being like, you just stay in that car and I will change that tire for you. Okay, something about that. And it's that new card, like heavy Scorpio too, on your environmental factors and inner emotions in the Tower. This is heavy, Doc. Freaking that 88 mile per hour energy of everything in the Lionsgate portal hitting the fan, and like a complete rebirth out of this Gemini. Oop, there was a crisscross too. I think the cards back down in a different direction, their position. Interesting. All right, 9-9 could be a number too that's significant to you at this point, because you've been at a point of vicious completion. But there's a 5D connection here somewhere. Someone from your past, from when you were younger. And I just heard the Beatles song Help. So much younger than today and never needed anybody's help in any way. There's a lucid dreaming distance coming in here. And it's not like in a weird, spooky, scary way. Like your dreams might be speaking to you more recently. Knight of Cups, 4 Pentacles, the Magician. Maybe astral projections becoming a thing, or even hypnosis, or looking into it just to like see. This is when you guys y'all speak to them. And if it's somebody new on this one, that's cool because there's new energy. However, if it's somebody in the past, it's somebody that actually did the work for after what you guys went through to level up and come in correct Knight of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles. Did that seriously go back? Interesting. All right, so your clarifiers on this top row is what we're going for with the two of Wands. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Wow. So 2-2 already comes in. So 2-2 and 9-9, or actually go freaking deep and look up angel number 2299, 2299, and see where that goes. So yeah, these decks are, like I mentioned, sinking and being at a point here. And check this out. Did I not mention very heavy competition or completion? And look, right there it is. If you mathematically look into numerology, because I personally love numbers, I graduated in Algebra 2 trig in high school, because what I found out about numbers that I loved is they're the only freaking thing in the universe that cannot lie. No matter what timeline you jump or what matrix you jump, 2 plus 2 will always equal 4. It's how it is. And right here is 8 of Wands to 2 of Wands. Aries and Sagittarius might mean something to you to get you to that 10 of Wands, Sag energy, point of completion, which is your opposing sign. It's like a Sagittarius helping to guide this energy into a direction as I spin the cards around on top of it. Very interesting. There's your Judgment to the Fool. A new card, a new day, and a new leap of faith on this one. See, so this is what happens. Something about 2007. This was a catalyst point that started all this stuff. Judgment to the Fool. It was back when you were a little younger, tried to take a chance, and it was like the first in a series of tarot moments that led you to this point of judgment and the Fool. So this is something like that started back in 07 that you chanced and got into. And check that out. Look at how this judgment, look at how that crow's got everything lined up and ready to go. So this is coming into place so that once we get into Virgo season, that leap of faith comes in. Heavy Aries energy now kind of taking over the reading. Did I stutter? Ace of Wands. There's your new beginning to come in onto this one right here. Someone here had a memorable evening or a night back in 2007, Gemini. Something, Ace of Wands, Fool card, April 1st, New Year's even. And it was that memorable moment that set that little butterfly into effect to create Jesus Murphy on a trike. There's the 9 of Pentacles back again. How is this 9 of Pentacles not something coming to fruition? Maybe you have luck. What's in your 9th house? Check your 9th house out. Or something about maybe you're a life path number 9. I'm even picking up on energies of like, I'm seeing like an ENTJ on not even like just an INFJ. Like maybe someone that thinks or like took the MBTI scale and it popped back as an ENTJ, or the first time was an INFJ and for some reason you refresh your phone and it leveled up. That's like the super rarest. And if you haven't done an MBTI scale, check it out and see where you go with that, because I'm pulling that on there that I've got King of Cups on the King of Cups. I just seriously pulled a card, clarifying a card as I was talking about the MBTI freaking index scale. And right there, King of Cups. You might assume you're an INFJ if that's whom we're speaking with, or you haven't taken your test yet. And when you take it, it's going to pop back with either INFJ or the super rare ultra diamond that like is like the diamond apartment floor plan that the communities never have available because nobody moves out of them. Yeah, that deep on the MBTI scale. King of Cups, clarifying the King of Cups, right? That is something else. Check it out. I'm definitely number 9. Number 9 means something. and Pisces energy. Dude, babe, darling, underneath that new moon, this on the 16th in Leo, the new moon, just before we get to Virgo season, dude, somebody coming in, slick talking, correct, wearing a freaking tie. It looks like a clip-on tie. But if you see a crow wearing a tie, you know that crow came in correct, because that is probably a lot of work for a crow to get that put up with the Magician. Okay, now we're at the point where we're just repeating ourselves and clarifying. I got 2 King of Cups on 2 Magicians on 2 of Wands, okay? So level up. Heavy freaking, what is that, Pisces, Cancer, and Virgo coming in on this one? Wow, not too bad. So yeah, your clarifiers to the 8 of Pentacles. This is working entirely on yourself. That MBTI, well, say that one 3 times fast index, looking into your placements, even going like tropical versus Vedic, other charts to see where you might be at another point here. And for some reason, seahorses keep showing up. Like, look back on this King of Cups, y'all. That's like freaking, I don't, and it's not even wires. It's a dolphin. But when I was sitting down there, I saw seahorses for some reason. Maybe it's like seashells, by seashore with the, or a horse, half man, back to the Sag energy. That 9th house place with the 9th effect, your opposing sign. Maybe even something you haven't checked out yet. And that's a lot of water too, man. Like Noah's Ark? What about Noah? Or maybe even just the Noah's Ark attraction that's in Williamstown, Kentucky? King of Cups? 2 animals of every kind or something on here? Dude, Gemini, was you all animals in one of your past lives on freaking Noah's Ark? Oh my God, I could totally see that. Hold on, I want to get more on this now. We're just having some fun with that. Give me an outcome, because we're already down to the outcome cards down at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if this is running over. I apologize. But, dude, I got Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, and Libra even showing up. That Judgment card seems to keep screaming at me. Ace of Swords, Libra energy. Okay, I didn't forget you, Libra. So Libra's a very communicating force on your future with the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. That leap of faith between you and a Libran energy to go for it. And that's the 3rd ace, 111. You got Cups, Pentacles, Wands, and even the 6 of Cups. Whoa, it is a deep connection. They freaking miss you, dude. They miss you, Gemini. This, I said, was something that goes way back. And in this timeline, freaking jump, you're freaking on Noah's Ark right now. And as the water's starting to lap in, and you guys are like the only two in this room. This is y'all's room, the 2 of you guys. And the water is lapping at the sides of the Ark's hull and everything, you know? And you're just like 2 little animals passing the time. 2 little seahorses in the Ark, right? And just feeling that in. But in this timeline, you both the pop jumped it. You know, and like being at such a, like, so long trying to decide, like almost the Knight of Pentacles energy, taking forever for the both of you to make a decision, and like trying to face this Judgment energy. And Spirit keeps throwing this. It's been thrown at you like in repeat cycles since about 2007, like January to April, like that first quarter of 2007 was where all this stuff started. And then this Aquarian energy passes the test to go into the Lionsgate portal, and like you guys make it through. It's like Noah's been sitting around the Ark looking at you guys forever, Page of Wands, and you guys being like, hey, you need to make a decision. How long can you tread water, guys? Think about that. And somebody decides to go forward onto it. King of Swords. Dude, it's back again. 3 kings. There's a lot of heavy masculine energy on this 5 of Cups. They realize it's time to go. They're going to miss the boat if they don't do something about it. Spirit's like, how long can you 2 freaking tread water? And that's what's going to cause them to want to go out and somewhere here. It's like, if you don't learn to go with the synergetical flow like Gemini does, there's going to be a lot of rebuttals here. You both had to go through every little thing you went through to get you to the here and now, regardless of what point you all met. This is 2 matrices, 2 energies, and 2 timelines merging completely. Maybe even in the 3D back in 2007, you just met this person, didn't know this person, or something. Yet something butterfly friggin' happened that like told you this person was going to be the person, or something to that effect. Then Mercury goes retrograde after that portal closes, and then you get to that 5 of Cups point. It's time to either poop or get off the pot, so to speak. You know what I mean? 4 of Cups, Cancer. And if I didn't bring up the 4 of Cups to the Cancer energy, there's your Chariot. Energetic. Whoa, Jesus, Murphy. It's just going down with the 7 of Swords up in your feels on it. Oh, 7-7. Holy cow. You've already had, and the Sun, Leo energy. Yeah, this is literally, as my throat chakra locks up. This is like Spaceballs, the movie. This is happening like right now. This Lionsgate portal reading and this Lionsgate portal energy for the month of August is happening now. Everything that's happening now is happening now, sir. With the Lovers. That's you. This is your reading, your energy. This is literally like an episode of This Is Your Life, Gemini, for the month of August. That's beautiful. You guys will return King of Swords, clear-minded, clear-headed, enter into Virgo season with this new mindset, new life, new energy, and you freaking got the trifecta. You make bank, you got the pentacles, the love, and the trust, the heart, the head, the money. You got it all. That is not bad. You know exactly that's what it is. Maybe even the 7-7 portal, or even a Gemini Cancer cusp I'm talking to. But you've been watching them portals for a minute, and I find that impressive. I almost slid off the freaking bench for you. How about that? Wow, nice. And the last card we pull for the reading is freaking you, Gemini, the lovers. Love it. Gemini, if you loved it and this resonated in any way, shape, or form, or you'd like to reach out and connect with me, you may, Two of Wands, free will choose to do so by emailing me for an extended or a personal reading at ArcherAstrology@gmail.com, where we'll hook up, connect, and we'll take it from there. And remember, Gemini, that this indeed will resonate to any and all placements within your chart of Gemini, because we are more than just our sun signs. We are made up of every little thing within our charts. So check it out. Check out all your signs and placements. Take what resonates and leave the rest for those who need it. All right. Remember, I go live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for an all signs from Aries to Pisces. And then Sunday nights, rewind. Sunday nights at 9 p.m. That's Monday nights at 8 for the all signs. Sunday nights at 9 for the astrology podcast. We just come to Archer's Lounge, hang out in the chat, and talk in placements, throw a couple cards, and chill out. You know what? These cards are so close together. I will put this back together later. So on that note, I am closing this reading, and I love and appreciate you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and leave some comments down below and let me know how I did, what you did, who you did, and where it goes from there. All right, Gemini, I love you to the moon and back. Until next time, make it a great one. Peace out, Archer out. Yeah, cheers.